They behave separately to the students who are going tuitions to them and the other students who are not taking the tutorial classes. Sometimes they provide the question papers uh, to the students who are going to tutorial classes to them. Now I want views of other members.
Good morning everyone. I am Aditya Kumar sitting with you to say something on a given GE topic, which is teachers going to private tuitions are harassing the non-tuition students of the school. First, the teachers behave differently to different students. First, the rich people's son or daughter, they behave like well-behaved teachers. And to the political leader's son or daughter, they behave more. In innocent person students, they behave very bad to them. They harass them and they also do leg pulls to them so that they could come to tuition and they could earn more profit. Now recently, CBSE has banned that no teacher would go to private institutions to teach because they treat different by the teachers. There are many private institutions. There are many private institutions and many government institutions. From these two institutions, many teachers come to tuitions to teach students and earn more profit. The Central Board of Secondary Education recently decides to impose a ban on them as they don't attend the important classes of the students in schools. Rather, they go to private institutions to attend the classes. So with this, I want to seek views of my other members.
A very good morning, one and all. This is Somesh sitting all among you to tell something about our given GD topic, which is teachers giving private tuitions are harassing the non-tuition students in schools and its consequences and corrective measures. So first of all, who are teachers? Teachers are those who teaches us. In this topic, here we are referring to the teachers of private schools or basically schools, colleges and universities. So as we know that teachers should be more focused towards the students to get them better education and better for their better future. But in this generation, teachers are focusing on their profits and maximizing their salary. Teachers giving private tuitions. They are harassing the non-tuition students in schools because they want more profits and more profits in their salary. This shouldn't be the case because they should be more focused and towards the students in teaching in schools. Because for a teacher, every student is equal. He or she may not be coming to their tuition, or he or she is coming to their tuition, because teacher sees every student in its equal eyes. So with this, I seek the views of other members.
Good morning, everyone. This is Omsri. Today I'm going to tell you about today's GD topic, and we all know about this topic that a teacher giving private tuitions are harassing many students, and there has been many cases a lot in these recent days. As we have seen many issues and cases, suicidal issues. So we have to discuss upon it, and it is a big issue and it is a threat to our future. So our teachers, the teachers or lecturers or lecturers or professors of universities are giving private tuitions to those who have more connection to the political and have more political power and have more riches. So it's like they are making discrimination among the students, which is creating the students to be more to discriminate and tease and depress some students and depress the innocent students who don't believe in tuition and believe in their self-confidence and learn the self-studies. So it's basically like they are harassing the students, and their focus is like want to make profit maximization and want more money, and so that they could live and satisfy their greed. With this, I seek the views of other members.
son, who are doing private tuition, they are dismissed from the school. Why teacher gives more good marks to their student, not other? This is occurred due to the parents. Because the parents thinks if a student go and then learn from the teacher in tuition, then the students know more knowledge, but it is not happen. um, uh, but it is not happen. The teachers told something to the parents. The teachers tried to capture the parents' mind and told them to send their children to learn from me. Um, I want to give another chance to everybody.
And today I am going to tell you about the topic teacher giving private tuitions are harassing their non-tuition students in school. Nowadays, the relationship between the students and teachers are being affecting due to the private schools and colleges. The student thought that he or she could not do anything in their life. Um, um, they do partiality among the teachers do partiality among the students, and students are unable to to do anything in their life.
Today I'm here to share my thoughts today's topic. According to the topic, the students and the teacher and the students is the best relationship in the world. But in other school, the teachers tries to avoid the dull students. But the such students, such students may try to fail, try to catch the eye of the teachers. But some students who wish to achieve the good result in competitive courses, it may resort in the tuition. If the regular teachers cannot attend the tutorials, the special tutors may be appointed to the attention of the needy students. As we know that the roots of education is bitter, but its fruits is sweet. Now I request to other member who I can want to say the views.
Teacher making some tuition and who student going to his or her tuition, he or she gets some more marks, and in this way. This is Shubham Gandhi. Good morning, everyone. This is Shubham Gandhi. Today I am going to tell about this topic. Teachers giving private tuitions are harassing their non-tuition students in school. As we teacher giving private tuition and are harassing their non-tuition students in school. As we know that private tuition and teach in the school, it is illegal. Teacher get extra marks to the student who go to tuition to the school teacher.
So today I am going to speak something to our today's GT topic. Teachers giving private tuitions are harassing their non-tuition students in school. As we know that in the teachers who give private tuitions after teaching in school, it was illegal. The CBSE schools were the teacher who give private tuitions, the students who studies in their tuition, they could get more marks, and the students who cannot teach in their tuition, they could
About today's topic, teachers giving private tuitions are harassing their non-tuition students in school. We know that in the private school, the teachers tuitions after the class. When the students goes to the teachers for learn. The teachers give extra mark for the students and and cut out the marks who those students who don't go the to school teachers.
Private tuitions are harassing their non-tuition students in the school. Teachers and students relationship is a natural relationship, and the teachers are cutting the marks of the students who are not coming to their private institution.
Hence, the CBSE has imposed a ban on school teachers that they cannot give tuitions to their school students, but the city schools teachers believe that it was not required.
Bond, which is unbreakable, but nowadays teachers and student bond has been a covalent bond which is breakable. So students are for teachers and teachers are for students. Just like sun is for its light and its light is for sun. Without sun, there is no existence of its light, and without its light, there is no existence of sun. So the teacher and student bond has always been not for anyone's greed. But nowadays, parents have money and they are in need of marks. But teachers have marks, but they are in need of money. Students are also in need of marks, but with less hard work. They need shortcuts. So these three combine together to form private tuitions. So parents give money and teachers give marks. The teacher-student bond is not for anyone's grade. So, but nowadays, teachers giving private tuitions are harassing the non-tuition students because they are in greed of marks, and they are in greed, and the teachers are in greed of money. But this shouldn't be the case because teachers should have equal rights and equal eyes on all the students.
Now, I support the views of my previous speaker, but here is a case that in this world we believe that our parents is the first God, but who is the second God? The second God is our teachers. Teacher is a person or is a special person which is created by the God to teach us and give us knowledge to know this world. Our basic knowledge we get from our home, but after that when we go to schools, colleges, we spend 8 to 12 hours there. What knowledge we are getting from there is a type of lesson or a social lesson what we are getting in our day-to-day life. If we see that from school we make different types of friends, but in that friendship a wall can be stand due to marks. Now a marks is a thing which is a comparable quality or a comparable quantity which is done by a teacher or parents in our day-to-day life, but it should not be, because due to marks different students think that they are superior or they are inferior. It is a concept that we feel that we are different from others, but not that is the real case. Everyone is different from each other in their different field. Some are expert in studies, sports, hacking, different type of cyber thing in their day-to-day life. But we can see that not only the thing they are parents and teachers supporting is their studies. The parents also believe blindly to the teachers because they believe that we spend 12 hours with them, but that is not the real case. They don't know what is performing behind the screen. They only know that what is performing in front of the screen. Now we seek the views of other members.
Yes, I agree with my previous speaker. As we spend almost 6 to 7 hours of our whole day in our school, so our parents think that everything in the school will help them to make the students for their education. But it is not the case because 6 hours a day is not a very big amount. But everyone needs shortcut. So teachers give quantitative assessment of a student, which is shortcut to them, and parents also don't have time for their students. They also check the quantitative assessment of the students, which makes the differences between the students studying in private tuitions of their teachers and the students who are not going to their private tuitions.
I support the views of my record is a process to achieve something in a less time and less hard work. But our ancestors or our past ancestors, they have told that success is a thing that contain a lot of hard work of years and years. As we can see the independence of India, it has not come in one night. It takes sacrifice of a lot of people in India, and take the life time and whatever it want to get our India independence. Now I seek the views of other members.
Nowadays, we are listening the suicidal case of different students who are being harassed, and we know that many of us may also be depressed in a general way. Depressing in school, being depressed in schools has been a great effort of the institutions and the private teachers for harassing the students who are not coming to their tuition. But harassing them doesn't make their profit, because they are also going to be their future generation. And now let's talk about the consequences. Nowadays, the suicidal case are also one of the consequences of teachers giving private tuitions and harassing the non-tuition students. Nowadays, if you will see the data, that almost 60% of the students are depressed by their teachers. It is also the case of teachers giving private tuitions. Not like that. Everything we see around us has also been consequences of teachers giving private tuitions.
The students, if the students wins from the teacher in anything, the teacher is happy. But in today's case, the teacher is not really happy, because if a student asks a question and the teacher couldn't answer, the teacher starts abusing them, that why did I ask these questions and why did you do this. But if we talk about that, if the teachers going to private tuitions, that the recently government in 2009, the RTA Act in under Section 28 has ensured that no teachers will give teaching in any private institution, because if they will give, then they will capture the mind of the parents and told them to send the children to the private tuitions, so that the children could improve. But in the name of improvement, they will give them some extra marks, that the marks that they don't deserve, 2 or 3 marks compared to the non-tuition students, and they will deduct 5 marks or 4 marks from the students who are performing well in studies. Now, if we take an example, if anyone say you to bring a torch in a dark room, now how will you go? You will need light to bring the torch, and the light is our teacher. The teacher gave us light in our path so that we could reach in our goal. But in today's, teacher giving us depression light so that we could go under depressed. And many suicide cases have done for this, because the teachers who are going to the private tuitions, the private institution, to earn more profit, they are judging separately students. The students who come to the tuition separately and students who don't come to the tuition separately.
I respect the views of my previous speaker Aditya, and I really support him, because he told that there has been many harassments, and the teacher is like a light or a torch to us in our life, and they give us our enlightenment so that we could follow the path of truth and non-violence. So basically, teacher are our torches who give us or shows us the path, and we walk upon it. So it is the students' duty to grow themselves and to be more independent. But there have been many modern teachers who harass the students a lot, and there are many types of harassments. Through that, students get more depressed and get psychologically imbalanced and unstable. So that that students think that they are not liked by their teachers, and they don't know their path or cannot select and select a decision or give a decision to take any path on. So it's like they are not getting any self courage or encouragement from any other or their surrounding. So and they are getting some discrimination as well from their other friends. So with this, I seek the
So
views
I
of all.
respect the views from the teenagers because depression is a biological process in which our mind or our brain get a lot of pressures which it can't handle. But we can see that when a student does suicide, as a result, we know that what we are expecting from others, if we don't get that, our mind feel pressurized because we are not getting that particular thing what we are expecting for others. As a result, what a student can accept from the teachers and parents, love, attention, and what education or what thing he want, but that he was not getting in his day-to-day life. Except of that, he was only getting a statement to get or secure a highest mark in their institute. But when he was not getting that much what the parents or teachers were accepting from them, then they are becoming pressurized, and when they are sharing their feelings to the parents and teachers, they were also not supporting them. That is the mainly reason why a student get depressed and do suicide in mainly teenagers. Now I seek the views of my other one.
Friends, let's give everyone a chance to speak.
This is a little less.
Yes,
But we can.
but if you
I respect the views of my previous speaker.
Can.
Now he's right. The harassment has given to the students. The students are pressurized. They are psychologically pressurized. They for marks. Mark. The students, the parents, and the teachers thinks marks is everything. But it is not the case. Marks is not everything. Knowledge is everything. And with marks, we can do better. And the teacher who are doing private coaching classes and of the school students are manipulating the students. That's why 60% of our India's young generation are doing suicides due to that cases. But there are some states like Kerala in which this is not done. Now, what are the corrective measures? What steps should be taken to stop this? The steps like to make a separate education system in which the honest teachers and the honest retired teachers should be the members of this education system. They should make surprise visits to all private and government schools. And according to the CBSE has imposed ban to those teachers who are doing private coaching classes. By this, I want views of other members.
Yes, as all of my previous speakers told that teachers are like a torch or a light which show us the path. But we know that for a torch it needs battery. So for a teacher there are some batteries. So just like just like honest, belief, love and affection. We all get we all found these in our teachers. But type of relation which brings trust, belief, love and affection to the students when they are in need. As we know that teachers are like torch, and that torch should always be in a straight path. But if that torch gives the path of a different case, that's the problem. Nowadays teachers are manipulating the students by giving the students who are coming to their coach gaining more marks, and these non-tuition students and deducting their marks. So that's bring the differences, and that shows that from that basic level, that fundamental level, that brings the mentality or psychological difference between a superior student and an inferior student.
as there are many consequences of the teachers who are partially are partially behaving to the non-tuition students. The students first of all get depressed in a psychological manner, and they're harassed in many different. If the child is being harassed, the child could phone on 1098, which is a child helpline number, and directly the teacher would be arrested, and especially the education minister will investigate in this case. Now, the corrective measure that the teacher, there should be secret investigating agency who should take the teachers whether they're going to private institutions or tuitions to study. There would be the best judges, honest judges, and the honest senior retired teachers and some CBI officers. So the main corrective measure is that the CBSE should say to the teacher that they should remain in school for more than 6 or 7 hours, so that the time that they're spending with the private institution would be decreased, and they wouldn't get a chance to go there.
Previous speaker, but we should talk from the teacher side also. The teachers are getting pressurized from teaching of 6 hours in a school. They are getting only 15 to 20,000 salary, which is very less amount for their survival. So they are forced to go to private tuitions for their survival. Now the primary schools are also, we should also take side from the teacher. By this I want to conclude.
Yes, I respect the views of my previous speaker, as they are too humans. So they too need their survival. So as we know that the price of everything is increasing. So they too need more money. So one of the corrective measures could be that the salary of the teacher should be increased. And we can also do that students' feedback should be taken beyond their school curriculum and beyond their school institution. There may be other feedbacks of their parents, and who can make the students be better and be more clarified about the whole institution and whole curriculum.
With this, I respect the views of my previous speaker Somes, and he said that there are many countermeasures, as well as Aditya said that there are many countermeasures like child helpline, but there are also other countermeasures like RTI Act, through which students can get what they deserve, Right to Information Act to be exact, and the teachers. We only because the whole system is corrupted. So I think that we should correct and provide corrective measures. And
Student side, but if we see from the teacher side, in well-established schools or institutions, the teachers are getting more salaries. Like Sai International School, they're getting 1 lakh, 2 lakh salaries per month. But if we talk about non-established school like our rural area school, it is not, the teachers are not getting proper salaries, 15 to 20,000 after putting so much hard efforts in the 7 hours. So they are forced to have a so they are forced to go to private institutions, because they have also a livelihood, they have also their personal life, they have also health problems of the family. So how could this sustain? So that's why they go to private institutions to earn more money, so that they could sustain. Just were not getting proper salary, and they should then the government also should collect fund and give to the non-established school teachers. But the school teachers should be active for this. So before concluding, I want to say that always teachers don't have the students, but there are some things that a teacher is pressurized to do so. So with this, I conclude Thank you.
Where some person or some type of special creation of God which give us knowledge about this whole world except in our mind. Because if a teacher who is behaving like a friendly manner to us, then we should respect him or her to get our knowledge in our day-to-day life. When they are respecting us, then we get the proper manner or behavior, by which in return we also give the proper manner or behavior, by which both of the cooperation of both the teachers and students make us a better result in our academic courses. This is the thing what we have to maintain between a teacher and student relationship. At last,
Aditya told that private school earn more money than government school, but in whose school harassing is more in private school. I request to government to increasing the salary of government school. So in this I conclude.
In 20,000, we can't afford our basic needs. That I want to request the government to give some aids or helping the private institutions to for their better. With this, I want to conclude my speech.
To request the government to increase the salary of the teacher. If the such like things it's not stop, it is the very bad impact for the learning process, and our country face the big problem. Thank you.
Conclude that yes, government harassing the private institution. The private institution work hard. Why not they can get the too much salary? So I request to government that they can give the same salary to the government institution and the private institution.
Should give their data of their per month income in all sector, and that should be checked regularly. They should also get proper as we know that no one can be forced. So their psychology and their consent should be activated, so that they shouldn't go for the private tuitions and harassing the students. At last, thank you all and have a nice day.